Hey, hey, let's talk about how your gifts will make room for you. Child, story time. So if you don't know, now you know. Come into the room, the dream catcher room. Come into the room, the dream catcher room. Literally, this is the dream catcher room. So we're talking about how your gifts will make room for you. So tomorrow, Good Morning America, a film crew is coming to my house to record a segment in my house. You heard me. Let me tell you something about Good Morning America. It is the most watched morning newscast show for the last 8 years in a row, with about 3.5 million or more so viewers every single morning. And they are coming to my home so I could do a segment about how to thrive through the recession. But let me tell you how it all came about. Your gifts will make room for you. Your gifts will make room for you. Your gifts will set aside a plate at a table that is just for you. Can't nobody eat your plate. You know when you go to your grandma's house and your favorite cousin gets there first for Thanksgiving, and you tell them, don't let them eat all the food because you know how auntie get. And your cousin makes a plate, puts it in a foil, and puts it away. And that plate literally won't go to nobody else but you because it's been set aside for you. Your gifts will make room for you. A plate is set aside for you. If someone else is eating food, that's not your plate. So anyway, tag people in, tag people in, turk people in. Because I'm about to, when I tell you, because today has been a trying day. I'm not going to lie. It's been a good day, but it's been overwhelming. I feel like I love chocolate chip cookies. I feel like someone gave me 1,000 of them. So like good, but so much good. I'm actually feeling overwhelmed and a little anxious. But I'll share with you how Good Morning America came out. I want to say late last year. Late last year, I got an email saying, "Hey, we do this thing called I don't even know if I'm allowed to say, hey, we do this thing where we showcase people that have thrived and survived through difficult times, and we'd love to showcase you." I want to say it was probably the beginning of this year. And one, do you live close? Because it was right around Corona time when it was just like getting crazy. And I said yes. And so I had an interview with a producer, and she's like, "We love you. We think your personality is great." And I was like, okay. And then I didn't know how big it was. I don't never know how big things are. Then they started recording. So I did like kind of like a sit down recording where they asked me a bunch of questions. And then like, can we talk to your dad in your story? I was like, okay. They came to my house, interviewed your dad. You mentioned your best friend Linda and how she helped you through this difficult time in becoming the budgetnista. I said, okay. They interviewed my friend Linda. I mean, my sister, it was a literally, it's a Tiffany, this is your life. Like, you ever, I don't know if you, like some of y'all too young, but there's a show where it was like, this is your life. And it plays like all the important, kind of like segments of your life. So I was like, wow, this is a big thing. Then they had me come to New York and record and have my dream catcher. So when I call y'all dream catchers, I'm not playing. There's a million dream catchers, women who allow me to help them on their financial journey. That is the definition of a dream catcher. If you let the budget needs to help you with your coins, use a dream catcher. So they invited dream catchers to come to New York to tape to talk about how I have helped them on their journey. So I was like, whoa, 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 this be a lot. Now here's how things work out as they ought to. Normally, this project that they do, it's not really a GMA project, a Good Morning America project. It's more so a project of one of the hosts. But sometimes they debut it on GMA to say, hey, here's a few minutes of it. Watch it here, which on a platform that the hosts own. But because of Corona, normally what happens is the person that they're showcasing comes to the GMA studio, waves at the audience. It's a whole thing. But because of pandemic and Corona and quarantine, they're like, girl, we're doing this on you, but ain't gonna be no GMA. And you know what I said? That's okay. And I'm just grateful that you've chosen me to do this project. And so that was constant, there's no GMA because, it's just not safe, blah, blah, blah. I was like, that's fine. Just to have a video of my life thus far, like literally like a trajectory of like how I was a preschool teacher, how I lost it all, and how as I was regaining it all, how I used it to help other people and grow this business. I mean, to have that recorded on video with my parents and my husband and my bonus daughter and my sisters, that was more than enough. And I told them so. That was more than enough. And then recently, they were like, we think we're going to show a clip of it on GMA. I was like, oh my gosh, okay. Okay, that sounds dope. And then one of the producers, even more recently, literally as soon as like as quickly as last week, said, I've been trying to get them for you to do a segment. I said, come again? Now, showing my clip on GMA is one thing. Being an expert on GMA is a whole nother, Good Morning America is a whole nother thing. And I was like, wait, what? She's like, I've been telling them. I'm like, normally we profile people, but they're not necessarily experts. They're just inspirational people that we're profiling. But you are an expert, and we want you to talk about how did you survive throughout the recession and give them some tips. I was like, you don't understand. That's like on my vision board, to be a guest expert on GMA. I was like, I'm sorry, come again? And she said, don't get excited because there's no guarantee. And I asked, and I don't know. As of today, your girl is going to be on GMA. One of This Is Your Life video that shows how I not only survived through hard times, but thrived and used those hard times to help y'all. But I'm also going to be doing a segment on GMA. They're coming to my house tomorrow morning to record this segment live. 10 years ago, I was a preschool teacher in Newark, New Jersey, and now I'm this. I've had 2 jobs in my life, preschool teacher and budgetnista. Your gifts will make room for you. I cannot express it enough. I know it's hard. I know sometimes it just feels like it's just not going your way. The first 5-6 years of budgetnista, it barely moved. But you do the work for the work's sake. You do the work for your input. You cannot decide the output. I have learned to practice the law of detachment, that it is my job to work, to be concerned of what I put into the work, not what comes out of the work. That I cannot control that. And the more I pour in heart and soul and kindness and goodness and just effort and service and community and care for y'all, some of the, like, I just had a conversation today that just blew my mind. I had to call a friend of mine, shout out to Avita, because I said, I think I'm experiencing an anxiety attack. There's so much. Good Morning America is not even the biggest thing that's come in this week. That's how there's so much that's flooding me right now that it's like, I love kittens, but imagine having 20 all of a sudden. That's what I feel like. And just blessed, I'm blessed. And I just wanted to share that for someone who is thinking about giving up, someone who's thinking that, it's not working. It is. That your gifts will make room for you. Your favorite cousin has set aside a hot plate for you at grandma. You just got to get to grandma's. Remember, I was like that. Literally, a plate is set aside for you. Your favorite cousin at Thanksgiving knows you're coming. She has wrapped up a plate and put it in the cabinet for you. Ain't nobody gonna eat your food. If someone's eating food, it's not yours. It's not yours. It is a plate that has been set aside. If you don't come, that plate is just going to rot there. It is set aside for you. The thing that is set aside for you is set aside and waiting for you to come and get it. And so I hope you will watch me on Good Morning America tomorrow, October, whatever Thursdays. I think October 22nd. I'll be on in the 8:30 hour. And when you see me, you see you. Because your gift will make room for you. All right. Bye, y'all. Meanwhile, how you turn this off? It's like new. What we doing today? NVIDIA.